All right, we can call the order.
You're gonna turn that AC off?
Wednesday, the 19th, meeting of the Parsonsfield Planning Board. And begin with a review of our correspondence. Has everyone looked through your packets?
We're not gonna be here that long.
Did anyone see any issues with the Flannery and Spielvogel letter?
Which one's that?
That was the camp with the additional utilities.
Huh?
The decision we made last time to allow them to expand their camp.
Oh, that letter?
Yeah, it's part of our correspondence. We did the conditional approval. So those are all the, I believe those are all the conditions. And our other letter
You
was to
should
the
have done that
planning
earlier.
board. The selectmen, the zoning change for the Harmon property. Is there any other correspondence I'm not aware of? You have C here.
No, I left that as a placeholder. I didn't come up with anything else. Another piece of correspondence was the Bolton Selkirk survey map that you guys got. That,
Which we'll be reviewing under number 4, so.
it's in the packet. Please take these back.
So that would conclude correspondence, which would move us to the minutes, which are not quite ready yet, so we'll review at the next meeting. And then we have the survey map, which was the missing piece of the project up here between the ponds. And it's my understanding, looking at this, Mr. Bolton, that you're now going to stay on the same footprint you were before?
Correct.
And the structure is actually deteriorating further?
Yeah, it's worsened.
All this rain, I would imagine.
It's pushing that wall in substantially, yeah. It's about 8-inch deflection in there.
Does anyone else on the board recall if there's anything besides this piece of documentation we were missing prior? I believe this was it.
I think this was the only piece that was missing, but I brought all the old records with me. Wasn't at one time, wasn't he going to expand that house on the footprint, make it larger?
Oh, because he's allowed till 30%.
That's what I thought.
Right.
Wasn't that, but you're not going larger?
No, I think we just calculated the existing footprint at being 1,096.
96?
And the new proposed project is 998.
So it's going to be smaller.
Slightly smaller, but cleaned up without all the jogs.
No? So you're going to be within the footprint of the house, inside that footprint then?
Correct.
Does anyone want to make a motion to accept this as the final part of the original packet?
I have a couple more questions.
Sure,
first,
please.
There's a part of his package that he submitted originally way back in January. He was going to change the septic. Are you still changing your septic, or are you going to keep existing?
The septic tank is going to be replaced.
Okay.
Relocated.
So that's shown on one of these drawings?
Correct. Yep.
I thought it was. One of the original.
The field is newer
Huh?
than the tank, right?
Correct. The field has been replaced in past years.
Yeah.
The leach field is not going to be changed at all.
Okay, it's just the tank you're moving in?
Correct. We're putting a sealed tank further away from the water. I think right now the old tank is about 12, 13 feet from the water.
Yes, it's real close, it's all.
Excuse me.
I thought we had a drawing showing where the new tank was going to go.
I believe you do.
You got it on Kenny's plan.
Okay, on the site plan?
Kenny got his
Septic.
plan.
Yeah, Kenny got his septic plan.
Okay.
second to last page, I believe, of the package.
Kenny's new plan. I still don't see one that's showing it.
I have the actual septic design plan here. I believe
Yeah,
it's
but
got-
we have a copy of that too, I thought.
That was part of what you sent us online too, Desiree, right?
Yeah, I resent
I know.
the application that was
Oh, here it
originally
is.
submitted.
So it shows it basically in front of the house now, the new tank?
Correct.
Instead of next to it.
Instead of next to the lake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So it is here.
yeah, thank you.
Proposed tank with pump, watertight.
It's at about 60 feet from the lake, right?
Yeah,
Approximately.
something like that.
I think I drew it where it is. Drew it on my own map, so it's bigger.
I have that. Yeah, I had to keep looking till I found it.
That's the only one I got.
No, yeah.
Thank you.
There's two drawings showing that. From back to back. Well, since we have the site plan from the site developer now, signed and sealed by the, he's got his state on here, his surveyor, stamp, and it's signed. That looks like that completed the package, Mr. Chairman.
I believe you're correct, sir.
So I think I'll make a motion at this time that we accept his application as complete.
No second.
The vote, all in favor?
Before you.
Nope. Yeah,
Thank you, yeah.
I don't think he can because he wasn't raised.
I was on this one.
I think he was, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe he was too.
I was one of the only ones that went to the site, but.
No, no.
Save it.
But have we moved you up prior,
Right,
on the vote?
Yeah.
The vote?
That's what I'm looking at.
Look it up, make sure.
I thought we had as well, but I might be wrong.
Huh?
Yeah,
I thought we had
so-
as well.
I thought we had done it, but she's looking it up to make sure. That's back in January.
Yeah, and that's why I'm looking at minutes, hang on.
Okay. We got time.
Oh, our last meeting's minutes in there?
Half of them.
January is when Roger moved up, right?
Right.
No, he hasn't moved up. He's
Okay.
still, an alternate.
He's still an alternate.
He's-
Right. He has to be moved up for individual.
Individual
Applications.
applications. For every application he votes on, we have to vote him,
Right.
we have to vote him on the board. She's looking.
So the first time he was here in December, I don't see where you guys moved Roger up.
What about January?
Same,
That would be the only other time.
right?
There's something in here.
You guys got a quorum, go with it.
Yeah, I know you went to the site walk, but you might not have been in the voting position.
Yeah.
I'm not for sure.
No, that's fine, like I said, you guys got a quorum, you don't need.
Mr. Bolton,
Yes, sir.
Alan, Saban, and Roger were the planning board members present at the site walk. That's from our minutes.
Yep.
That is correct.
The notes from the site walk will be included with the file for this project.
But you guys never voted to move him up.
Okay, but he went anyway, which was just fine.
Right, in the event that one of you guys was
Right.
absent at one of the meetings and you needed a quorum. it would-
So we cannot accept.
Well, so I second the motion on the table.
Okay,
Okay.
now let's look.
Now we'd like to vote. All in favor? Keep it now.
Unanimous.
Approved, unanimous.
Unanimous.
That's just that it's.
Thank you, kitchen man.
That the site application is complete.
That's as far as, that part's done.
Correct.
Okay. Now then.
So the only question I had on that one, you're not doing 2 stories, right?
No, sir.
Single story,
Single
okay.
story, correct.
Because there's height requirements for sure of that.
Right, sure is.
Yep, he does. He has height requirements right there.
Yeah, if he's only doing 1 story, I doubt he's gonna have a 40-foot, single-story building.
So
A heck of a story.
Single level, yeah.
I keep track of all of it when I go out and measure
Yeah.
Okay,
the lowest possible point.
okay.
Do we want to make a motion to approve the site plan
A site plan as submitted now.
as submitted?
So moved.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Approved.
Unanimous.
There you go. Guess we're good?
You're good.
Thank you, board. Appreciate your
Thank
time.
you very much.
12 months.
I was just about to say that, thank you for waiting out the delay.
Yeah.
Mark, there is still going to be a little bit of delay
Yeah.
for a building permit.
So
Yeah.
Because I wait until I have the letter of decision from the planning board before I issue.
nothing's going to happen between now and the end of the hunting season anyway.
I'll have it ready for you then.
Terrific, thank you.
Desiree, what reminders do you have for us?
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Good night.
Night.
We don't have anything going on right now, so there's really no reminders. State election, David, is there any word about a special town meeting yet?
Yes. We got a tentative warrant for that right at the end of our meeting on Tuesday. It does include approval of the
Zoning change?
the zoning change. Question is, what needs to be done preliminarily? Does that need, with a zoning change, isn't there a requirement for a public hearing prior to the open meeting? Most things you can consider the open meeting as your public hearing. But it seems to me there's something about zoning changes.
So,
It's on page 12, I think. We looked that up. Amendments.
So we did what we needed to do. So within 30 days of receiving a properly initiated amendment, the planning board shall hold a public hearing. That was at our last meeting.
We've done that.
Did have a public
We
hearing
had,
on it.
we had a public hearing at our
That was
last
a public
meeting.
hearing. Okay.
Yep.
That's all it takes then.
And then within 30 days following the
Yeah.
public hearing, planning board shall make a written recommendation regarding passage to the selectmen and for use at a town meeting prior to any action on the amendment. So
And
we
we've
sent
done
you
that.
a recommendation, so
Right, yeah,
you're,
yeah,
I think you're good to go.
yep, very good, thank you. That will be on, let's see, the date started as the 15th of November, but that's not gonna work a week after the election. And then the next week is Thanksgiving, and the next week is a possibility, but it's the end of our discount period, or end of our due period for taxes. So, but it still might be that week or the following week, first week in December, so it's getting there.
It don't say they have to do it that quick.
No, I don't think there's a requirement in the,
Not for the Board of Selectmen.
No.
It just says, it gives us timelines that we have to do
Right, but
things.
they already were scheduling a special.
I'm just saying, they don't have a timeline.
Right,
Right.
right.
yep.
So I don't know if you guys want to try to attend that special town meeting as planning board members. Other than that, just do you want to have a workshop?
I think one of us should attend the meeting, or at least one.
We should ask our executive secretary to send us out a reminder.
When I get a date, I will try to make sure that I remind you guys.
Yes.
If your town manager duties are in the way.
Yeah.
So that way if we have a reminder, then I'll put it on my calendar then.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. It'll be publicized when we firm up the date.
And you guys started adding a calendar to the website for the town, right?
Yeah, it's always been. Yeah, it just changed a little when Danielle started doing things. Yeah.
Or maybe I saw she published the calendar somewhere.
She made it pretty.
She posted the calendar on Facebook, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that could be, yes,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I
Yeah.
saw, right?
It's always been on the
Yeah.
website, right, yeah. You got
Because I was like, oh, there we go, I saw something that I didn't.
Yeah.
Page 12 and page 13.
So I don't race over and call when I'm not supposed to be here.
I will have meeting dates for you at the next meeting.
Okay.
Thank you. For next year. They're in line with our third Wednesday, keeping in mind that we are setting aside the first Monday for workshops if needed, and the deadline dates for 2 weeks prior.
Does anybody see that we should have a workshop?
I don't want to be here on my birthday.
We should have a workshop for Aaron's birthday.
Yeah, cake and ice cream.
When is that?
November 2nd.
November the 2nd.
Planning board Christmas party? Is that?
Little birthday party.
I'm sure how
Till-
that'll go over.
There's nothing on the
Nothing on the
docket.
agenda.
It's
Do we have
really,
anything coming at us that I'm not aware of? Jesse?
Nothing that I have.
wow.
There should be something coming in. It might be a wedding venue over by you.
The venue near me is actually in Effingham. Yeah, let's just set my pants on fire right now.
But there's nothing that that's on the, down the road, that's hanging out there.
Nothing that I can see yet.
Wow. So we don't have that even for next month's meeting then?
Well,
But who knows?
They got a couple weeks to put
yeah,
something
yeah.
in.
we have till November 1st.
Huh?
November 1st, the deadline for submissions.
But you don't have anything?
Not right now, but
Okay.
we got,
And he says
We're
there's
gonna have a
nothing,
little bit of a lull.
he
because
said there's nothing coming out of the CEO's office, so,
Not yet.
but a lot could change in the next
That
10
could change
days.
tomorrow.
okay.
Yeah, you have hours tomorrow, right?
Right.
Yeah, so.
So should we vote to officially not have a workshop?
We should vote.
Do I have?
Make a motion to not schedule a workshop for November the 2nd. I'll make that motion second.
Second.
All in favor? Unanimous. We're not going to have a workshop, executive secretary.
Can you send us a reminder of that?
You want to remind me that? Okay.
All right, so I think at this point, does anybody have anything they want to discuss or move on, or should we have a motion to adjourn?
Open to public questions. Any questions?
Oh, we didn't put that on the agenda tonight, so I thought we were going to be able to say that.
It was above
Yeah.
the workshop.
Yeah. There you go.
You skipped one.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Anyone from the public have a question? So we'll move on to the next item, which is adjournment.
Adjournment.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Oh,
All in favor? That was, 21 minutes. Wow.
Record.